Hi Year 3, it's Mrs Silverthorne here with Maths for Friday, the 5th of February. That was a lot of sounds there, wasn't it? So a lot of F's there. Okay, let's jump straight in. You knew it was coming. You knew it hadn't happened this week. You knew it was going to happen at some point. Mrs Silverthorne is going to ask you to go and log in to TT Rockstars and practice for 5 minutes. If you want to challenge me this week, you may. I love a challenge, so if you want to challenge me, go for it. Pause the video here and go and log on. Okay, so let's get started with our maths for today. So we have been practicing with a subtraction method this week. We've worked on using the sandwich method and using a pictorial method to help us with our subtraction. And from the work that you've sent me on Dojo, I am so pleased with you because I feel like sometimes when we recap something we haven't necessarily done for a little while, you know, teachers get a little bit worried like, oh, will they remember it? But you guys have done a fantastic job, so well done. But what I'd really like you to do now is just to have a think, have a little bit of reflection time about how you found this recap. So do you feel like you're able to use the sandwich method confidently? And if you're not using the sandwich method, if you're using a pictorial method, do you feel confident in using it? So just have a moment, just have a think. Obviously, I'm not with you at the moment, so I feel like this is on you to just be really, really honest with yourself and think, actually, how am I getting on with it? Have I found it okay this week? So just have a moment to think. Okay. Now, the reason I wanted you to have a think about it today is because we are jumping straight into our task. So our task for today, if you feel like you need more practice on the subtraction method, so I think that the best thing for you to do would be to have a go at these 6 questions. Okay, so if you feel like actually it's been an okay week, but I think I just need a bit more practice just to really, really get confident with that method. Okay, I'd like you to pause the video here and have a go at the silver task. So the reason I'm getting us to jump in straight away today is because I'm aware it is a Friday and you guys have worked incredibly hard this week. Some of the work that you've sent me, I feel like it's been quite a bulky week for the writing and for the maths you've had to do. So we will be jumping straight into the task here. But have a think. If you think, actually, I need a bit more practice on the silver task, give this a go. You're more than welcome to do gold and platinum after, but I just want you to ask yourself, actually, do I need a bit more practice? If you think, actually, Mrs. Silverthorne, I've smashed it this week, then let's jump straight into the gold. Oh, here are the answers for the silver task if you've done the silver task. So if you need to go through and mark your work, pause the video here and go through and tick off each section that you've done. Okay, for the gold and platinum task, we're going to get a little bit more creative. So if you feel confident, you can start on the gold straight away. So the gold and platinum is all one task today. But what I would like you to do is to create a leaflet on how to use sandwich method for subtraction. You will need to include a worded problem. You will need to include a part-whole model. You will also need to include 3 examples of sandwich method subtraction. So for this task, I've just put this little example here for you because you might want to think about explaining it. If you think about our steps to success, you might want to write your own steps to success. And I've just set this out because a leaflet is usually a piece of paper that's folded in half or folded in 3 parts, and you write your information in there. Now, I quite like giving out tasks like this because I feel like actually you get to be creative and you get to almost talk to someone who has possibly never done this kind of subtraction before, and you get to explain it in your own words. And I really love seeing that type of work come up on Class Dojo. So what I'd love you to do, if you are jumping straight into the gold and platinum, or whether you found your way here after doing the silver task and you think you want to give this a go, pause the video and have a think about how you would explain how to use the sandwich method for subtraction. So pause the video and give this a go. Obviously, there's no answer sheet for this one. This is purely creative. Okay, but I really would love to see all of them on Class Dojo today. All right, so best of luck. I hope it goes well, and I will see you on Monday ready for some more maths. Take care.